What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy, King of the Golden State here with a haul for Saturday, free comic book day. I'd like to wish you all a free comic book day and hopefully you get your free comic books, And not only that, buy some comic books. That'd be cool too, because a lot of the comic shops out there need support. And I did my part, so hopefully you guys did yours. So, yeah, today I was very bad to my wallet. I was very, very bad to my wallet. I posted a picture on a Comic Book Fanatics Facebook page. If you don't know Comic Book Fanatics, I would strongly suggest you subscribe to their channel, Comic Book Fanatics, and check out all the comic book hauls that came out today, or pictures of people's pickups from Free Comic Book Day. I'll put the link in the description. But yeah, check out their Facebook page, and not only that, check out their channel. I'll throw out a couple others, like Lords of the Longbox and Bigeez Comics, Punisher 88, and etc., etc. But anyway, I just wanted to do a haul. This haul's probably I'm not gonna do a haul of the entire collection because that would take 3 or 4 videos, or I could do one long video and bore you to death. But I'm going to show you some of the stuff I picked up from the Free Comic Book Day today, and just pretty much the best of, basically, save you guys the trouble. But anyway, let's get started. So starting with the free comic books, I picked up this book called Spectrum, and it's by Atomic Publishing, and it's by some of the guys who did Firefly, like some of the actors, really. Alan Tudyk, who was Wash, the pilot from Firefly, and it looks like he's working on this nowadays. And of course, the cover, you can't help but notice it looks like Nathan Fillion, So I figured it up. It's free. It's not gonna cost me anything. So picked that up. Also picked up Suicide Squad #1 for Free Comic Day. It's a free issue, so the actual issue costs a little bit more than free. So I never got to read it, so I figured I'd give it a shot, and if I like it, maybe I'll go and look for the actual series. Joe Benitez, Lady Mechanica. I don't really know much about Lady Mechanica, but I know enough about it to pick it up for free and find out. So I'm gonna give it a shot and see see if it's any good, and if I like it, maybe I'll go pick up some more. I'm not really big on the steampunk thing. That's what it looks like to me. But I like Joe Benitez's art, and he does some great work. And also, I guess it's a preview or in the actual issue. I haven't opened it up yet, but Captain America, Steve Rogers' Captain America by Spencer and Size. So, I think the new series is supposed to come out pretty soon, from the whole Dead No More thing. And, I'll look forward to the next issue, which is the first issue, which will come out. And I'll probably read this in the meanwhile. And also, the last one of the free comic book day was ROM #0. It always feels weird watching, saying number 0, because it always feels like 0 is not a number to me. I don't know why, but that's beside the point. I digress. I always liked ROM back when I was a kid. I'm probably gonna look around for some ROM stuff, before it gets bigger. But it looks like another series is coming out for ROM by IDW, and I'm gonna finger through this a little bit and check it out. So those are my free ones. Now, as far as my stuff, the stuff I came out the pocket for, like I said, I had a lot of stuff I picked up, from my comic book shop, which, they had a sale over there. It was one of the comic book shops I go to, but this one I had to go to because they had a really good sale. A lot of the comic books that were like regular price were actually sold for $1. So if I saw a $20 comic book, I'd get it for $1. No exceptions, no questions at all. So it's like, hey, here's this $20 comic book, you can have it for $1. And I was like, this is awesome. I kind of felt like a kid again. So, there's sometimes I saw some kid who was like, I don't know, he looked like he was like 8 or 10 years old. And I actually looked, I was looking through one of the boxes, and one of the things I found was an Uncanny X-Men 222. That I believe that was the Silvestri Wolverine and Sabretooth cover, which I thought was really cool. So it was a $20 book. So I just handed it off to the kid's parents to give to the kid because they didn't know what to look for. And I was like, this is $1. Now, today it's $1. So, you know, I liked it when I was a kid, and I'm sure he'll like this when he's a kid. Yeah, it's it's priced $20, but to the kid's $1. I mean, to the kid's really nothing. He doesn't know any the concept of money, but you know, why should he at his age? So I figured, why not have him read that since they're selling it for $1? You know, $20 comic book. I'm sure people are having heart attacks, like thinking, you know, we should slab it. We should get it like graded in slabs. I thought about that admittedly for a minute, and I was thinking, you know, some kids got to enjoy comics despite the price sometimes, you know? But anyway, I'm getting off into a tangent. Let me show you some more of my haul. Now, also, before I do, some of these do have price tags on them. Those aren't the actual price I paid for them. Like the books they had hanging on the walls were 35% off their cover, off their 35% off the price that they marked them for. Books like Harley Quinn, Our Worlds at War. I know nothing about this, but I knew enough for it to be 35% off and pick it up. So I figured, why not? And I'll probably read it at some point. But it was a cool cover, and I like Jay Lee's artwork, you know. The guy does great work. And these are one of the books I got for $1. Speaking of which, I'm sorry, not Curse. It's 100th issue of Spawn. And it's priced here, it says it's priced at $20, but it's not. You know, I got it for $1. So, you know, and the cover price is $4.95. So I mean, I made out like a bandit on that, to the point where I was like, oh, there's another one. I'll get another one. Why the hell not? So who knows? I might consider slabbing one just for the hell of it. You know, if I have nothing else that's worth slabbing, you know, I might just slab this one. Plus, it's an Alex Ross cover. It's a great looking cover. You know, you can't say no to it. So I got 2 copies in case somebody wants one. Who knows? Also, this is one of the first comics I picked up as a kid, which I've never had anymore. So I had to pick it up, and it was $1. And it's Avengers XMen versus the Avengers, and it's drawn by Mark Silvestri. That's the cool thing about that, is like it's got Silvestri's art on it, and I was like, I had to pick it up. Now, and this was one of the first comics I ever picked up, you know, when I was a kid. You know, so and mine was the one I had when I was a kid was way messed up, but I had to pick this one up. Couldn't help it. So there was that. Picked up number 2. Picked up number 3. It's all. And this cover's kind of funny. It kind of reminds me of the Captain America annual. You know, number 8, where Wolverine slicing at Captain America's shield, and you got Wolverine going right back. You know, it almost looks like he's going right back at him, but of course you got your third guy right here. You know, and it's like Wolverine doesn't drown, but it's a cool looking cover too. I mean, Silvestri. This is like missing. This is like lost gold right here. I mean, this is some good work. But yeah, I picked up number 3. Also, the 4th issue. So I'm about to sit back and actually read this all the way through, and you know, get a feel on how the whole X-Men versus Avengers thing went. And of course, all 4 of these issues was $4 total. So, you know, like I said, they were all $1. You know, how can you go wrong with $1? I also paid, this one I couldn't resist, but I also paid for this for $1. It's originally a $10 book, World's Finest. And it's like, if you guys ever seen Midnight Express, this is what it looks like. If you ever seen the movie Midnight Express, it totally looks like something from Midnight Express. You got Batman and Superman who are, you know, prisoners, and they're pretty much being broken down, you know, by like Nazi guys, and you know, and the first one to crack was Batman, which is funny. And of course he's gonna crack. He's human, you know. I mean, he's like, I gotta eat, son. You know, I gotta get some nutrients. You know, you're an alien, sir. You could feed yourself somehow. And, you know, it's like, oh my God, Batman, he cracked. I can't blame him. And I'll be next. So I had to pick it up. It just, I love these old school covers, man, when they all have like the whole word bubbles and thought bubbles, and you know, I couldn't help it. This one was, I mean, plus for $1, why not? It just looked hilarious to me. So I also picked up a few other things here, guys. Like, I picked up some Dark Horse Presents. Originally a $20 comic book, got it for $1. You know, and this is the origin of the aliens. You know, and it's not like Prometheus, but this is the origin of the aliens. And you know what? I'm glad I found a book like this. I mean, who knows when the whole Prometheus sequel comes out? Who knows the whole details on that? But you know, I figure I'll hold on to this, and for $1, who knows? It might be worth more than that, but I doubt it. I'm not going to hold my breath. I also picked up another Dark Horse Presents, which is the first time Aliens and Predator met, and I thought that was pretty cool. So, figure, you know, pick that up for $1. I mean, what am I going to lose, right? $1. So, there's that. And I picked up some Wonder Woman books, some that my boy Bigeez would probably dig. Like, I got Wonder Woman in Chains issue. You know, a little bondage action. I'm sure he'll dig that. But, you know, that was it for $1. I picked up a bunch of other Wonder Womans that had, you know, it was done by Brian Boland, but also some stuff done by George Perez. So I picked that up, and I totally was like, you know, Wonder Woman's always tied in something. Chains, ropes. Hell, there's times where she's even tied up in tentacles. You know? You know, and she went towards the direction of the whole tentacle porn thing, which is like, oh my God. You know, I'm sure she didn't sign up for this, right? Bondage. Hilarious. But there's that. I also picked up, let me see, I also picked up Flash. It's an early issue of Flash, number 122. And that is the first appearance at the top. So, you know, I always went in their comic book shop, you know, the one I went to. I always saw this book, and I was like, man, I really would like to get this book, but for $70, I don't know. So they knocked, you know, they took, you know, they had it on sale for 35% off. So I was like, all right, well, sold. It's mine now. So I'm just totally stoked to have that. I love getting Flash issues. Also, picked this one up. A original first print Star Wars issue number 1. Also, I picked up some other issues of the early Star Wars series, and I think I've got like somewhere between 1 and 10. And that one was it was definitely one I had to grab. That was, you know, I never had the early Star Wars stuff, and I was tempted to get the omnibus Star Wars. So, but I figured, you know, I'm just gonna go with single issues. Say what the hell. And I also picked up, on the subject of Star Wars, the first appearance of Boba Fett in the Star Wars series, not the first appearance of Boba Fett overall, because he was, I believe, the Star Wars magazine he was first appearing on. You know, so I'm kind of looking around for that. But it was, like I said, on sale for $125. Knock off 35% off is a lot cheaper than that. So why say no? You know, love Boba Fett, one of my favorite characters. Let's see, guys. We're almost done. I hope you guys are still awake, but picked up this one. This is a bargain. You know, it's like $40, but you know, like I said, 35% knocked off. Brave and the Bold, Batman and the Phantom Stranger. And it's really a really cool cover, so I just had to grab that one as well. Yeah, I pretty much went ham, as like, say, Lords of the Longbox would say. Cool guy. Really cool guy. But, let me see, what else I grabbed here. Grabbed an Amazing Spider-Man 200, the 200th anniversary issue, 200th issue. This is the 200th issue. And, you know, I just like the cover, so I had to pick that one up. Also, another favorite cover of mine was the Amazing Spider-Man 52. And that's with J. Jonah Jameson about to go in panic mode. You know, after giving Spider-Man all that shit, he decides, hey, we're friends, right? Get me out of this. Get me out of this this well here. You know, where I'm probably gonna drown because you're my only hope. And of course, after that, he goes on hating him again. What a surprise! And this one is actually one of my favorite all-time Spider-Man covers. Actually, I don't know why, but there's something about this cover. Issue number 68, Crisis on Campus. There's something really cool about it, you know, a lot of tension to it. He's swinging through a crowd. It looked like they're gonna pull him into the crowd and beat the living daylights out of him. And you know, always wanted this cover. I just didn't want to pay $80 for it. So when it went on sale, guess what? I went right after it. Clearly. Also, This is an issue I had years ago when I was younger from my father's collection that I lost, or I think sold. I'm not sure. But it's Thor number 156, and it's a really cool cover. I mean, I couldn't help it. I mean, that's all. It's like, it's cheap now, so I had to grab it, and it's a much better condition than the one I had originally. So, you know, I like Thor. Thor slowly grows on me, but that cover was one of those covers I used to have when I was a kid, and I really liked a lot. Now, also picked up this incredible Hulk 330. I believe it's the first Todd McFarlane art on Incredible Hulk, and it's quite a wild looking cover. I mean, the Hulk looked like he's off his steroids down on the bottom, and and you got a lot of action here in the middle. So, can't wait to look at this and give it a nice read. I might even consider slabbing this and looking for a reprint. So, almost done, guys. Oh, down to the piece de resistance. Picked up XMen number 51, trying to finish up that 1 through 66 run before the reprints. I don't pick up the reprints at all when it comes to the X-Men run. I just leave those alone. It's like I'm wasting money if I do that. Also picked up X-Men number 14, first appearance of the Sentinels. This one we're going to have to actually read. I mean, yeah, it's a pricey issue, but, I actually got, I got to knock down more than 35%. Don't tell nobody. But it was worth it. There was another copy they had there that actually had some writing on it, and I had to knock it down, find a way to knock it down a little bit lower than what he was talking about. All right, guys, 2 more. So, I also picked up this because it was calling my name. It's a slabbed issue of New Teen Titans, first appearance of Deathstroke. Graded at a 9.4. And I love the cover. Beautiful cover. Funny thing about this cover, or funny thing about the book, is it's got an ad for with O.J. Simpson. Just trying to pawn off like boots. You would think he would be pawning off like leather gloves or something like that, But anyway, I digress. And he's playing for the Niners. He was playing for the Niners that one year. That's hilarious. But this cover is a really cool looking cover, and I like like Deathstroke. I mean, he's pretty much the original version of Deadpool. So I picked that up. That one cost a little pricey, but I had it. Like I said, it was on sale. But anyway, last one, guys. This is the one that called my name out, and I decided to pick it up, and I have to read it at some point. Yes, that is correct. Battle of the Century. Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man. This had my name written all over it. That one I just had to pick up. And I saw one previously about not too long ago, say maybe a month ago, and the cover was unglued and came right off. So I didn't want to pay for whatever they were trying to sell to me. I think it was like $40 they were trying to sell to me. I said no. So I found a near mint copy over at the shop I was at, and like I said, it was 35% off. The price they were selling it to me, it was like, I can't do the math, but it's been a long day, but it was worth it, and I love this cover. It's a very iconic looking cover. But yeah, that's it for my haul for Free Comic Book Day, guys. Yeah, if you guys like what you see here, hit like, give me a nice like. Comments, I'm welcome to hear comments. Ask me what else I may have picked up. But yeah, like, comment, share. If you know any friends who might be interested in subscribing, by all means, please subscribe. That'd be great. And other than that, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace out.